Good morning and happy weekend, YouTube pipe community. It is colder than shit. And I kind of love it. It has certainly made the last work week interesting, but I'll get to that later. I'm Sonny. This is the Shire Shed, and you're here for another review. And today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. This is one that was recommended to me by several friends of mine. It's not one that is super talked about, at least not that I've seen, but it does have really, really good reviews, and it sounded like something that I would really be into. On top of being something that sounded very, very unique. And the tobacco which I'm talking about is Vincent Manil Réserve du Patron. This is a Belgium tobacco, pure Samois, I think, Samoy, I don't know, made in the Ardennes Valley. I'm gonna assume it's pronounced Ardennes because well, Belgium is very close to how German is pronounced, and they pronounce every sound in a word. So this is essentially a burley-based medium-cut tobacco. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and light it up because I've been sitting on this one for a few weeks. Haven't tried it yet because I wanted to be the first to experience it with you guys. Well, not be the first. You know what I'm saying. So this will be the first time I'm trying this. It is almost completely devoid of any kind of tin note. It doesn't actually come in a tin. It comes in a like a cardboard wrapper, basically. And I will be enjoying this, hopefully. We'll be enjoying this in my Rossi 1320. And yeah, let's light it up and see what we get. Okay. So far, very much burly. Reminds me a little bit of Five Brothers, which is one that I have not reviewed on this channel, but I do plan on reviewing on this channel. There's just so many tobaccos to get to. I just haven't gotten to that one yet. It burns very fast because it came very dry, but I'm given to understand that that is very much the intent. Which, Five Brothers is kind of the same way. I would say the biggest difference between this and Five Brothers would be that, like I said, this is a medium cut. Five Brothers is a shag. But they're both drier than a popcorn fart. And in my personal opinion, I feel like that's the way they should be smoked. I mean, they do burn fast, but the amount of flavor that you get out of it is just unreal. So flavor, what kind of flavor am I getting out of this? Well, a lot of nuttiness. You know, it's very much a burley. But it also kind of has this cigar kind of vibe to it as well. It reminds me of a mix between Five Brothers pipe tobacco and the, what is it? I think it's a Drew Estate Brick House, Connecticut. It's a good mix between those, I would say. It's very good, especially for cold days like this. This is hitting the spot quite well. Doesn't seem overly strong, at least not yet. But then again, I damn near ate my weight in breakfast this morning, so. Yeah, and breakfast was actually closer to lunchtime. Because the missus and I felt like sleeping in, so we're adults and we can do that, so. Nanner, nanner. It's very good. Let's dive into the reviews on Tobacco Reviews. If I can get my iPad to unlock. Come on. There we go. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Manil. Réserve du Patron. I don't know. Réserve du Patron. Samoy leaf is a rich, pure leaf burley tobacco that is grown and processed in Belgium in the Ardennes Valley. Highly reminiscent of smoking a cigar, but in a pipe. It is fascinating tobacco that has been highly regarded in Europe for well over 100 years. Interesting. Okay. From start to finish, the flavor becomes more and more pronounced, giving a reliable and enjoyable smoke. There are no casings or flavorings added to this tobacco. This is the medium cut version. And notes, it says Samoy is a burley varietal that has been developed over hundreds of years in Belgium's Samoy River region, in ground that is soggy and fog shrouded. Interesting that it would be best enjoyed dry. But it's very good. As this says, it is very cigar-like. That is very true. It's a little one-dimensional, I suppose, which is okay. That's not to say that's a bad thing. I feel like Five Brothers is the same way. It's burly, period. End of story. This is a little less so, but again, not a bad thing. If that's what you're wanting, if you're wanting just a straight up burly punch to the face, Five Brothers is that. And then I would say followed very closely by this. I don't feel like this is as strong as Five Brothers. At least not yet. I'm definitely getting some Five Brothers vibes though. Not even upset, because I love Five Brothers. It does smoke very fast. And granted, I freight train a little bit, but I had this filled to the top and it's got about 2/3 left already. After about 11 minutes. Actually, less than that. I would recommend having this in a larger bowl, which is why I chose the 320. Let's just call it a 320. That's what it is. Just because it's a Rossi, it's still a 320. Let's be real. It's very good. So I got the burps from breakfast. Your boy Sonny's a fat boy. When I eat, it is the food that is scared. But yeah, this is very good. To be honest, I think I would hesitate to grab this as often. For no reason other than I think I like Five Brothers just a little bit more. No bite whatsoever. Getting kind of a nutty sweetness. Very earthy. Almost like when you smell really good soil, any of my agriculture nerds out there, if you've ever smelled like really good, really rich, really healthy soil, it just smells good. Kind of getting the vibe and flavor of this. A lot of things in this hobby, we compare to things outside of the hobby that one might normally think are disgusting. This may be another one of those. Like the first time I described Peterson Flake to someone, I said it's like smoking sweet, fresh cut grass and hay. And they were like, ugh, I know. That makes it sound disgusting. But it's not. It's so weird. But here we are. I just described healthy dirt to you as a good thing in a pipe tobacco flavor. Definitely getting the cigar vibe the further down the bowl I go. Which again, it's fine. I'm not a huge cigar fan. There are a handful of sticks that I really, really enjoy. But for the most part, I'm just not a cigar fanboy. Couldn't tell you why. No idea. It's just not my jam usually. So, that said, I would say a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this a solid 7. It is very good, very good. I mean, it's obvious that they take pride in the leaf that they use in their blends. The quality is on point. The flavor is on point. It's great. It's not going to be something I grab very often, as I said, because if it were between this and Five Brothers, I would go Five Brothers. And the other reason for that, I think, is Five Brothers is quite a bit cheaper. That's not to say that Réserve du Patron is expensive, because it's not. I think, let's see, this was, I can't remember how much came in this, but it was a decent amount, and I think it was only it was more than 2 ounces. It was maybe like $14 maybe, something like that. So nothing too hateful, really. Just more than a pouch of Five Brothers. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Maybe even push it to 7.5. It's quite good. I would say if you're in the mood for a cigar, but you don't have one, this would be a good way to go. It's something I might end up taking to work with me. I don't know. Maybe. So yeah. And speaking of work, this last week at work has been just colder than a witch's titty, man. Just cold. Not a lot going on. We ended up getting a snow day on Friday, so that was nice. I woke up with every intention of going in and went out brought one of the dogs out so they could go to the bathroom, and went to clean off my truck, get all the snow off of it, because we had gotten an okay amount. I wouldn't say it was tons of snow or anything like that, but we got some snow. It wasn't anything that I was like, oh my God, we might end up not having to go to work today. No, I came out, I was like, oh, this isn't bad. So, I cleaned off my truck as normal. I was going to come back out, a little bit later, start it, clean it the rest of the way off, because it was still actively snowing. And I got it cleaned off, and then I get a phone call from the county saying that the county was going to be on a 2-hour delay. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll put something on TV and have a pipe and hang out for a couple hours and then go to work. Well, about an hour goes by and I get a text from my boss saying, hey, we're going to be shutting down for the day. The phone call is going to be coming in soon. Alrighty. And then sure enough, about 10 minutes later, I get a phone call saying the county was shutting down. All right, cool. Snow day. Kind of feel like I'm back in school again. So, yeah, it was nice. Even nicer is that I get paid for that. So, pretty cool. Waiting to hear back about a potential promotion. Hopefully going to be hearing back about that this week. I will say the extra money would be cool, but I'll be happy either way. I love my job now, and I know that I'll love the job that I applied for. It would be a promotion. I wouldn't be leaving my current department or current duty section, so to speak. But yeah, I would basically be doing just sewer and water connection inspections, and all these developmental projects, that all these new neighborhoods that are going in every 5 minutes. I would be watching the water and sewer pipe going in the ground and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'll be happy either way. I'm very lucky to have the job that I have now, and I'm not going to take that for granted. On the sickness front, I cannot kick this damn cough. It will not go away, and it's pissing me off. I've been taking all kinds of stuff, drinking beer, nothing's working. So, I'll quit boring you guys with my nonsense and let you go to enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go out and try some of this stuff. It's pretty readily available, I believe, still. I was able to find it with little to no issue whatsoever. I think the hardest time I had was spelling it right. But, yeah, if you have any taste for cigars, and as a matter of fact, if you are a cigar smoker and you're wanting to kind of lean into pipes a little bit, this would be a good jumping point. It is very, very cigar-like in its characteristics of flavor and flavor profiles. I think that if you are a cigar smoker, this would kind of tip you toward pipes quite a bit. And it would be a very comfortable transition as far as the flavor goes. So, yeah, I'm quite impressed. I'm really digging it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it. I've got Shameless on the TV paused right now. I'm going to keep watching that. I haven't watched that show in quite some time. Absolutely hilarious, and a train wreck of a show that I just get the biggest tickle from. So, yeah, I'm going to go do that and enjoy the rest of my weekend. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend and you're staying safe and warm out there. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, but if you do, don't get caught. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.